Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where you're playing as Salic Federation. Last episode we we're shifting forces around, we're dealing with pockets of resistance from local wildlife and free folk marauders. We're pushing our domain further north to the Arctic Circle. We've got like an area here that we need to pacify, a very large area, but most of our forces are tied up dealing with two creatures, but they shouldn't be dealing with them long. We got a whole light infantry brigade with artillery coming up, plus tanks and various other things. We've even got some new aircraft that should be coming up soon, so we've got a lot ready to go. We finished off last episode's turn, basically. We've shifted everything around that we can. We've done everything that I really wanted to do. Next turn, we've also been saving up some of our metal. Next turn, we should be able to go ahead and start laying some track down for our rail system. I definitely want the Capital and Liberty to be connected, and then Liberty and Torona to be connected. Galley is going to take a little bit of time. We might have to, we're going to have to be very strategic about where you put it. We don't want to go over any hills or mountains or anything like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's end the turn and see what happens during the intervening turn. Now, I remember specifically what we were talking about last intermission between turns, because I never got to finish my point. Started building that Bulldozer Kit, and it's definitely from the late 80s, early 90s, because it is a pain to build. Not because the parts are bad, because AMT is not like a shitty company. They make decent kits. It's because none of the parts none of the parts are labeled. What I mean by that is normally when you build a kit, it's labeled in one of two ways. It's either got something on the part itself, like the interior things you wouldn't see, like in the interior part that would be like you wouldn't see when it's built. Like it'll have like 1 through X number of parts. It'll have a number that refers to the part number in the build like instructions, like the pamphlet you get with it. Or next to where the part is on the sprue gate, there will be a number that indicates the part next to it being an X part. None of that is a thing with this kit. None of them are labeled. But that doesn't mean you're building blind. You do have an instruction booklet that refers to numbers, that refers to the parts and gives them a number. But the numbers you can only see the numbers when you look at the bottom of the box. The bottom of the box has a diagram of all of the sprues with numbers next to each part. So, to build this, you need to, 1, look at the instruction manual. Figure out what parts need to go where. Then 2, look to the bottom of the box. Figure out which part's number is which. Then look to your sprues and find out which of those correspond to which. So you have like a 3-step process that in a normal like building situation, like a 3 or 4-step project, normally you're looking at like a 2-step thing. You're looking at the manual, then you look at the sprue, and that's what you get. Not even to talk about the fact that this kit, that the instructions are bad. Just bad because they don't give you like different views. Like there are a lot of hidden details. Like it gives you a 3/4 turn like picture of the construction with numbers next to each step, but like the diagram doesn't show both sides. And so like I was building the engine. The engine's a very detailed part. It's like a full engine build, and it is. Like, the engine itself, like, the build hides half of the detail. You have to kind of, like, feel around and figure out where to put things on the opposite side. And it's so... I don't even know how to describe it, guys. It's horrible. It took me all day to build the engine. Like, this isn't, like, a super complex build. Like, it's got a lot of parts. Like, I think it's a 350-part model. And, dear Lord, we got, like, a third of those must be in the engine. But, like, it's not a difficult model. It shouldn't be. But my God, guys. That is so annoying. So annoying. So yeah, that's my current thing. The other thing is, like, why the hell? Here's a tip. Model companies, because I'm sure you're listening. I'm sure you're listening to this random guy on YouTube. Stop making chromed parts. Just stop. It's time to stop. Chromed parts are the devil. Now, if you don't know, or you don't care, I don't care. I'm going to talk about this because I care. But if you don't know, chrome parts, basically what I mean is that they're normally when you get like chrome parts, it's like a separate sprue that, like, everything else is the same. Like if you sand down the sprue or the parts on there, it's the same color plastic as the rest of the kit. But what they do is they make the sprue, then they take that one specific sprue with all those parts that they want chromed and put it in. They basically like blast it with chrome color, like chrome pigment, to make it look chromed, or there's a process that puts a chrome on there, or metal. It could be gold as well. I know Bandai does a lot of gold and silver and stuff. This was a chrome gate. This was a chrome sprue gate, and it was so, like, how do I want to describe this? That doesn't take paint. Like, if you get a metallized part or metallized sprue, those parts don't take paint worth a damn. Even primer has trouble sticking to that kind of like metallized component. And the worst part is, it shouldn't exist on this like model kit, because like if you look at these kits, like you can find pictures of these like Caterpillar dozers. These things are caked with yellow paint. There's no chrome on there. The only chrome you'll find on like an old dozer, or like a dozer of this vintage would be like the interior parts of the hydraulics of the hydraulic piston, like the interior piston of the hydraulics. That would be what you'd find that would look chrome. Old Majority 1. Hey, got fuel in Gallia. Cool. Time of Culture still going. Hydroponics are finished. Cool. Security tactics. Okay, power. Power. No. Okay, no. Nope. God damn it. I want to be able to make electricity, guys. That's it. That's all I want. Is it so hard? Do you just want electricity? And remember, we're not going to this section. We're going to put the 1st Brigade in this section here. Okay. Got you. Okay, air attack. Let's do another run. Nope. Okay. Let's keep pushing our boys forward. Get the tanks in position. All right, Let's see what we got. Decisions. National budget is fine. I don't want to change anything, really. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Fine. Yes. Okay, Economic Council. Let's see. Power plant. Oh my god. Because we shared, I think. Because we shared our thing. So, yes, power plant. Oh, for the love of God. Thank Christ. I think it's because we shared our tech levels or something. So, yeah, like power plants. Yeah, okay. We don't have a university, but fine. Did we get power plant at some point? I just didn't see it. I don't know. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Thank you. We needed that so much. And we have solar energy being shared. Because research level's at 5. Okay. No, I think I get it. It's because we have our tech sharing agreement. They have power plant. We have, so we didn't, they were sharing that, and we get, like, access to all their tech. Oh, thank Christ. Oh my god. So far behind in tech, I can see that now. It's so bad. It's so bad. 20-1. Let's see if we can deal with these guys in one go. Come on. No, there's more of them than we thought. They're retreating. All right. Friar's Domes has been cleared. All these guys can now move north and deal with more of these creatures. But hey, that pushes back quite a few. I mean, that pushes the frontier back a while. Like quite a while up north. I know, that wasn't English, but yeah, fuck it. You don't come here for me to speak right. Okay. Let's go ahead and start constructing rail. Yeah, it's metal that's going to be the problem here. All right, we can connect up Torona and Liberty. Connect up a little bit of Liberty up that way. We can get just there. We're 2 tiles off. 2 tiles off. That's still, we're still doing okay. We're almost connected up with, we've almost connected up 2 more cities to the network, which is fine. Almost got our forces up north here. With our tanks, do we have a better shot even? Nine to 1. It's a possibility. Could give it a shot. Fuck it. I don't think so. Don't think we're going to do it. Lost 2 commandos. Okay, so we did that. So now we just push into the frozen woods more, clear this out, and we pacify the north. That seriously, so we just got rid of all of these like little alcoves here. We got one around here, but we can clear that pretty quick. And yeah, we are doing pretty well when it comes to that, guys. Oh my god. Yes! I want to see if we can construct anything that we haven't yet. So logistics, not so much. Government, Vidcom, hospital. Soil the sound. Okay, expensive. Okay. It is expensive. Let's go to Flint and let's build some industry. I think that's perfectly fine. Do we want to build industry yet? Do we want to build industry, or do we want to expand our program here? If we construct a recycling facility here, got any others we can exploit? Here's another good one. Just to get more metal. We got you down here. What I kind of want to do with this guy is just upgrade him, or upgrade it. We want to upgrade it to the next level, get 500 metal. We're going to do that. It'll cost us power, but we've got power plants coming, so I'm okay with that now. So now we have the ability of just expanding things. We can build things, guys. Like, I know it's weird. We can do that. It is valid. Okay. Multiple tanks here. We're going to have 2 regiments and a brigade, or 2 regiments and a battalion heading up to also join this cordon. Keep pushing everything over this way. I think we'll encounter a miner at some point soon, but still. Surround this creature and deal with it. Apparently it's on hot baths, which would increase pop happiness, but either way, we're doing it. Okay. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. All right, next turn. And back to the topic at hand. Yes. But yeah, metallized parts on models, I never liked them. I honestly don't. You can get better if you can get it looking better with paint and various other, like, you know, pigments and stuff like that than you can metallized. Like, there are some that I guess I've seen that are okay, but still, I just don't like metallized parts. They're more pain than they're worth. Like, this kit is going to be a pain. What I probably should have done is I was going to basically, I knew I was going to keep the metallized for the hydraulic pistons. The interior pistons, because I think that looks good. But everything else, I was debating just putting it in some Simple Green, which is a cleaner that's really good at stripping, like, plastic of paint and stuff like that. And I was pretty sure it would have unseated the metallized pigment off of the plastic. That was the plan, but I just didn't have the time to do it. I might, since I'm not planning on building or anything today or for another couple of days, I might get a Tupperware and pour some Simple Green in and just let that soak for a couple of days. Just so I don't have to deal with it on anything else. Make the paint stick a little better. Maybe it'll be a bit better. Like, I've got some paints I've specifically bought for it. Like, I've got some, Rust-Oleum Caterpillar Yellow. Like enamel spray paint. Like, it's made specifically for, like, it's the exact color that these things are, like, in real life. It's a like a touch-up paint from Rust-Oleum. So I'm probably going to use that, and it might stick a little bit better to metallized parts. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it does, because I've already built the engine, and there's a couple of metallized parts in there, and it would suck if they didn't. Like, even the engine, I've looked at pictures, even the engine of these things were, like, just caked in this paint. It's like, they didn't give a shit. So I don't know. It's yeah, it's a thing, guys. It's a thing. Oh, and the like, I guess we're just talking about models and stuff like that. You can totally paint. You can use enamel as a base color, like a base paint or a primer, for a normal model, and then use acrylics the rest of the way. So as long as the enamel has finished setting, it is finished curing, it is done. So, like, a recommendation for anybody that's ever planning on doing anything similar to this: spray it down, put the enamel on, or put the enamel paint on, and just leave it for a day. Make sure it's fully set, make sure it's fully dried, everything's done, and then you can start with the rest of your colors, and it should be totally fine. I mean, I definitely wouldn't say use enamel on, like, tabletop miniatures as much. Mostly just for ease. Like, if you ever want to strip something, enamel's a lot freaking harder to take off. And It's a lot harder to deal with. It dries in a different pattern. It's normally not compatible with with acrylics, unless it's dry. So there's a lot of things I wouldn't recommend. It's the same reason why I don't use like oils, even though you can get really decent. Like if you get an oil paint, like a dark burnt sienna and a blackish gray paint, like that kind of stuff, you can get really great weathering effects out of them if you water them down with some odorless paint thinner. And it flows really well. So oil paints are really great for weathering. But the problem is they are very harsh on other paints, and weathering is something you do after the fact. So what you've got to do if you're going to do weathering with oils at all is you have to essentially seal your model. So you have to put on your varnish before you do your weathering, and then put a varnish on top of that even. So it can get kind of hard to work with in that sense. So I don't know, guys. Like I know some people do it, and their methods, they're even specific oil paint brands for like this kind of work, like miniature work, that I think are a bit better, like pre-thinned, and they're a bit less harsh. But like I think it's AK Interactive is a good company for that, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay, some minor losses on both sides there. Definitely nice to push our frontier further north now. We've dealt with these two monsters. I still remember when we were dealing with monsters right next to the capital. Water deposits in Gallia, cool. More time of culture. Methane synthesis. If fuel is scarce, it might be worthwhile to research the idea of combining atmospheric gases to create methane, which could be processed into fuel. Cool. Aircraft design discovered. Cool. Yeah, we need to produce ammunition. There you go. 3,000 rounds should be enough for a while. Okay. Yep. Thought so. It was somewhere around here. Okay, so we got 2. Let's shift you over here. Okay, armor is rolling out a bit more, and our fighter bombers are almost replenished fully. Okay. see about our decisions. Commemorative plaque. Let's make it extra fancy. We got plenty of credits. Need more research. Workers hold a vote. Workers' Council has organized a referendum under the employees of Military Research Council. Those result for a demand of slightly less working hours. Make a compromise with the council. Independent lab discovered in Gallia. Close the lab and list scientists. Form of 18 pp. Remote area. If we were to scrap it and list the staff, it would give us plenty of organizational and political muscle. Ask scientists to share their work with us. Do that. Help the corpos. Help the corporations. Isolation of soldier sect. Definitely isolationist Orthodox temple. I'm using all the ones that don't sound like they're like huge expansionists. Citizens League sounds good. Okay. That's good. Now let's start moving off this mountain top. These troops have been deployed here for a long time. I don't know how long, but it's probably been years. Okay. Okay, cordons in place there. 55-1. I think we got them. Alright. Mass surrender. I don't think we got these guys, though. I think we do. 38-1. Alright. So those two are cleared. Continue pushing eastward with them. We are expanding, guys. Finally! We are expanding. One thing I do want to do... Air attack. Do we have range with these guys? We do have range with them. Let's hit these guys with our air attack force. Let's see how well they do. Ooh, wow. Okay, not bad. Okay, first infantry's almost in place. Your recycling facility is still a little ways out. And your metal mine is still a little ways out, but it's being worked on. We're expanding. Strategic map wise, I'm fairly certain, unless there's like huge nations out this way, I think we're one of the largest nations. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities under our control. The other 2 majors I can see near us that are like anywhere near us in terms of that are possibly. No, it looks like 3 is the max. Looks like we just got... Yeah. 3 cities, so we're ahead by 2 extra cities. Which is pretty good, actually. Alright. But looking at the time, we're going to have to end the episode there and continue this next episode. So... Thank you for joining me for this episode. If you guys liked it, leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, click the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!